Brian Johnson, Liver King, deserves it. He needs to whatever. Yeah, you'll hear that. Of course he does. Of course he does. And let that be a lesson to every other one of you fake natties. You have the time right now to be like, hey man, this whole time I wasn't natural. And, just come out, because eventually you get caught. Eventually you will. This is about the 7th time I've done this video, okay? And for you guys who don't know, I did post a video yesterday, late last night. Took me like 7 times to actually do the video. And it wasn't received well, and I took it down. And I took it down for a reason, because I don't want people to misunderstand what I was saying and where I was going with it. Now, if you're coming here on this channel to hear me say the Liver King deserved everything that's coming from him, he's a liar, he's a cheat, he lied and got, earned $100 million off the backs of people wanting to honestly make progress. Yes, okay, 100%. I do not, here's the thing. I agree with everybody on this case, on this situation. I am on the exact same page. And let me tell you, so I'm clear. So I'm completely and utterly clear about this. Anybody who is a fake natty, right? If you are not natural, if you are on steroids and you are selling a product and manipulating people to believe that what you're doing, they can get by taking the products you're selling, you are a piece of shit liar. And if you get caught, and you will get caught, you deserve absolutely every single thing that is coming to you. I'm 100% believe that. 100%. 100%. I hope every fake natty who's selling products and not saying they're natural and doubling down on their ridiculous claims and stories to hide the fact that they're natural, one day when you get caught, I hope you get everything you deserve. I believe that. 100%. 100%. My job as a creator, as an influencer, as a personality, or whatever it is to give you an objective side of everything. And that's what I want people to understand, but they didn't take that part. They took me saying how it was revealed was shady as me condoning Liver King. No, I'm not even close. When I saw him last year, or when he ever came out, and I think a buddy of mine was like, you gotta check out this guy, man. I remember exactly, we were at the bar. Showed me, he's like, yeah, man, this guy's nuts, man. He's like, he's got great shape, whatever. And he's amazed at this guy. And he's like, man, this guy, and he shows me this dude, Liver King. He's eating a big thing of liver. Like, everyone's seen that, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, he's definitely on sauce. And he's like, yeah, I know. Like, yeah, he's definitely whatever. But then I'm finding out that, he's saying he's natural? And he's saying the reason why he looks like that is because of his lifestyle? That's bogus. That's dumb as hell. He's gonna get caught eventually. Like, the more people double down on outrageous things, like, you can only double down on for so long until you crash yourself. I already knew that. And I'm like, it's gonna happen. And it was like to rest at that. And every time I saw a Liver King or doing whatever, in my head, I'm like, there's no way people really think he's natural. When I did this video yesterday, I went into this video with an objective mind of this entire situation, like the whole thing. Because that's what I do. I took criminology in university, I took sociology, and I took a ton of philosophy courses. Ton of them. And I studied interpersonal relationships. And so this kind of stuff is interesting to me. So whenever I argue something or look at something, looking at it in the lens of all of it, I need to know the whole thing, right? I already know that the dude's a liar. Like, there's no way that he's natural, period, okay? So let's get beyond that. I had to look at this objectively. So I look at how it's revealed and then how that will change the outcome as to if Liver King exposed himself, because that's going to come, okay? Let it be known and be clear. Either you slip up and you get caught on your own, someone does something to reveal it. Someone else comes in and intervenes and does it, right? That's how things happen, right? You either slip up yourself or someone intervenes and it happens. If you slip up yourself, you're done. Like, you're done. Like, if Liver King was like texting whatever or writing the email to his whatever and then pressed send on accident and it went up to like someone else or even to like, I don't know, into a text message instead or even whatever. He just got caught. Or he got interviewed and he said something, or he was somewhere drunk actually, and said something and got caught, whatever. That could have happened, that probably would have happened eventually, right? But he got caught the other way. And the other way he got caught, I don't condone either. And here's why. And that's the reason why I probably should have gotten into that. Here's why. Number one, I have to look at it objectively. Okay. I look at it on the side. I'm like, okay, listen, this guy's sitting there, whatever he's doing, whatever reason he's doing it, probably obviously money driven. Liver Kings, million people, money driven. He wants his family to have all the things in the world. Whatever. Cool. Have a baric chamber, whatever. Okay, cool. And he lied about it to do all these things. Okay. So the other way is him in this relationship with someone else trusting a business. So from my mind or from my knowledge, it was a business relationship that I'm very, knowledgeable about. Like, so if it's like coaching and someone sends me something or a questionnaire, I don't dare let people see those things. Don't not even dare, right? And then when it comes to like even, I think it's a health clinic he was at and that was released. Okay, so that part isn't cool. But here's why it's not even cooler. And this is why I was just making the point in that. It gives grounds for Liver King to say it wasn't him. As much as, I took criminal linguistics, whatever, right? So you can basically like look at somebody like, how they text or whatever, and you can kind of like, see how they talk and how they write are almost the same. You have speech acts and whatnot, right? So if I might type something when I'm texting to somebody, probably the same way that I actually talk, right? So, so you could see it. So like for me, I'm like, yeah, it's probably him. You know what I mean? But it leaves grounds for him to be like, that wasn't me. Somebody did that. And he's like, I'm going to sue the whatever out of you. And if you don't, or somehow says something to make them say, oh shit, I'll take that back. And I'll be like, sorry guys, that email that was, that I sent out, I thought it was him, but it actually wasn't him. Or that's how I think. If you reveal something, if something's revealed not organically, and then you have to do some kind of evil or shadiness, because you don't understand that when it comes to this, betrayal happens in two parts. And you guys have every single right to want him to get everything he's got. So I see a lot of comments and they're saying he was betrayed. He betrayed us. And I was like, yo, Johnny, like not everybody thinks like you do in terms of like how I see things. I believe for the most part, people thought he was natural. I believe for the most part. Let me tell you something pretty crazy. And this just happened to me. Literally, this is adding this video. I was talking to my client this morning and I showed him the situation. And he said to me, when I saw him, you guys know my client. He's like, when I first saw him, like because I just showed him. He's like, when I saw him, I didn't think he was on steroids. He's got a big chest, but he's not like big. Whatever. It's like, because he's hanging around someone like me and he sees bodybuilders and his life is like, maybe that's not that impressive to him. But even for someone like that, I was like, oh shit, learning time for me. It doesn't look as obvious to me as it, to other people as it does to me. So I get that. So that's my bad. But at the same time, I'm agreeing with you guys. I'm agreeing 100% on your case. You all deserve to be emotionally charged right now, for sure, right? You deserve to be emotionally charged. You deserve to be angry and want to see blood. I get it, for sure. Everybody likes to see the bad guy finally caught, and so do I. So do I. But I look at this objectively. So yes, I agree on that. And I don't agree that however his emails were sent out, that shouldn't have happened. Because again, it leaves grounds for him to be like, hey, that wasn't me, or whatever it is. It does leave grounds. It does. He was going to get caught and he finally got caught and he deserves everything he got. But then I also look at all the other stuff too. So like I look at it like, I look at his family. I look at it through his eyes, look at it through his employment. Like how many of those people that work for him actually believe that he was natural? And from just my conversation this morning, these are fresh thoughts. Just in my conversation this morning with my client, I'm like, I can guarantee you almost probably 90% of the people that were employed by him probably believe it. If you were coming to my channel yesterday to just hear me say, he's wrong, he deserves it, it was a wrong time for me, right? Because as much as I 100% agreed with it with you guys, 100% I am on your side about that. Trust me on that. Like, I am. But I'm also not on the side of releasing someone's private stuff. I'm just not. I'm just not. You know what I mean? If there's an investigation on somebody, like you're like let's just say someone like is literally like there's an insurance company out there that's like, hey, we just insured this guy of X amount of whatever, and they were just looking and trying to find, because insurance companies will do that. They'll literally track and try to find if you're trying to fake a certain injury or whatever. They'll do that, right? I know people, right? And they, you know, and then the investigation came out, and or he had an exchange of something, or you know, like one of his steroid packages got caught or sent to the wrong or whatever it is, right? That could have happened. 100%. That could have happened. A way I think that to me is like the better, not the better outcome, but like if it's revealed that way, it's like, hey man, you got caught. We got proof. We had evidence. You got caught. But now it's like, yes, you got caught. And I believe he got caught. I 100% believe my man got caught. He got caught. Sorry, bro. Like I said at the end of the video, I'm like, figure your shit out, man. I hope you can just figure your shit out, whatever. My question is to you guys, and honest question, I want to make this conversation. My question is to you guys, what does he have to do to redeem himself? I want to know that. Like, this is an honest conversation, really. I am me, and I'm not going to change. I am going to have empathy in certain situations for sure. And I have to look at the entire situation. So I look at this entire situation. Liver King, you deserve everything that is coming to you. I feel bad for your kids. I feel bad for your wife. I feel bad for your employment that probably believed your lies this entire time. I feel bad for the friends that you probably lied to as well too. I feel bad for your followers and for the people who you've robbed. Yeah. That's who I feel bad for. I feel bad. That's where my empathy is. And my empathy is as a father as well too. And a place where it's like, man, that like, what if you're lying? What if you're lying to your wife about that? Or what if like does your wife know? Does your kids know? Like, how many people were you hiding this from? I feel bad on that point because it's not like he just like, it's bad for you. It's like there's a lot of relationships at stake here. There's livelihoods at stake now. It's not just Liver King, you know. That's the point I was making. That's the point I was making. So to be clear, you guys have heard this already. Every liar out there is gonna get exposed. God will take care of that no matter what. If you double down long enough, you'll just get exposed. Period. That's how it goes. Yeah. Period. Right? It's basically it. Every lie will come to fruition. Time is everyone's judge. Time doesn't wait. My dad always says time waits on nobody. It won't. It's going to just continue to go and go. And then if you continue whatever it is, eventually time's going to reveal it all. Literally, I've made it to like the latest parts of my life right now. And I'm hearing things, you know, that I'm like, wow, like that's been that, you know, how long have you been holding that for? Jeez. You know what I mean? Like, wow, like time reveals everything. And when it does, take it on the chin, own up to it, figure it out. That's 100%. You're gonna get it and you deserve it. Cool. 100%. Privacy is privacy. But in this case, you guys like that happened, and I get it. You guys see that as justice, and I get that. I always got that. I got that from the beginning. The irony in this entire thing is just that. He got caught by being betrayed. He spent this entire time betraying somebody. You know what I mean? That was already like, that sucks. That's ironic. That was already the thought process. It was like when I deliver this, where do I want to go with this? Do I want to spend the whole time being like, he's wrong, or how can I give you some value? Because like you already know that. You already know you should deserve all that stuff. How can I give you some type of value? I don't want you guys coming here to hear the same thing that everyone else is going to say. And there's a few of us that have said the same thing in terms of like, you know, that angle of like, it's still privacy. You know, that's not cool. That is not cool. Like if a doctor released my shit or my friend And it's important. Like when someone says off the record, that's what they mean is like off the record. So I get you guys, and I get where you guys come to people like myself, and you look at me and you're like, I like how you're transparent and vulnerable and whatever. That's why I'm making this video. I don't really care that I took a video down. I want you guys to see. I'm telling you exactly why I took it down, and this is what I want you guys to see because there's a misunderstanding. And if this is the only way that we could communicate, then I know 100% that if I can't just write stuff, I can't just be in comments and be like, hey guys, like, because they don't know, like my tone is like, yo, this is how I'm talking to you guys right now. But as a creator I love what I do. I love the fact that I get to do this with my words, with fitness, and I love that I get to do that. I'm very blessed to. So when it comes to these videos, for me, it's like, how can I give you some type of value? If you just come here and I'm saying that Brian Johnson, Liver King, deserves it, he needs to whatever. Yeah, you'll hear that. Of course he does. Of course he does, right? And let that be a lesson to every other one of you fake natties. You have the time right now to be like, hey, man, this whole time I wasn't natural. And, just come out because eventually you get caught. Eventually you will. Eventually you will. So I get that. I just need you guys to understand that. I don't stand up for liars. I'm on your side with this. I'm just trying to, like, if we were friends, if me and you were friends, anyone of you guys watching right now, if we were friends and we're having this conversation here, me and my best friend Tom's having these conversations, and at the end we were like hating each other. Like we're like and we'll have to stop talking for a minute and walk away and come back and and we'll just joke. But like if you were here talking, this would be the conversation I would have with you. I'd be like, I get it, 100%. I'm like, yeah, dude, he's wrong, 100%. Yeah, for sure hope he gets everything he deserves. But like, man, that was not cool sending out his private emails, man. That's not cool at all. It's not. Thought I just set the record straight and keep it clear. So all you guys out there that I saw that or the writing me and stuff, dude, I appreciate every one of you guys' messages, the good and the bad, the ones that are just calling me out or whatever. You just look, I understand I understand what platform I'm on. I get it. 100%. If I'm on here, I have to be willing to accept scrutiny on any terms. I get it. My job here is to clear the air all the time, be transparent. So here I am. That's it, man. Just set the record straight. Set the record straight. Just set the record. Just set the record. Just set the record straight. Anyway, until next time, keep dream chasing.